A sanctuary giving goats and other farm animals a new lease on life on today's In This Together, sponsored by Amazon. Hey y'all, and welcome to In This Together. I'm Alejandro Alba. Goats of Anarchy is a farm sanctuary in New Jersey working to help some very precious animals.
Goats of Anarchy is a farmed animal sanctuary for goats and a lot of other farm animals, but we mostly try to help goats with disabilities.
Leanne Larosella left behind a life of commuting to New York City in 2015 to create Goats of Anarchy and embark on a much different life path.
I'm sitting on my lap. Before I started Goats of Anarchy, I was living a life that a lot of people live. I was going to work every day. I was just kind of going through the motions and wasn't fulfilled at all. And I became aware of factory farming and all of the horrible things that happen to animals, and just kind of developed an instant compassion for farmed animals. So I decided to get a couple of goats, saved a couple of baby boys, and just fell in love immediately. I think a lot of people don't realize how intelligent and affectionate goats can be. They want to interact with you. They're extremely funny and entertaining, and they make really good companions. A typical day here is pretty busy. We have 4 or 5 people every morning that open up the farm. It takes about an hour or two to get all of the goats with disabilities dressed in the morning. We have to put all of their prostheses on, get them their medications, get them in their wheelchairs. We have over 20 employees and over 80 volunteers that come every week to help us out. Right now we have 250 animals here at the sanctuary. 150 of those are goats, and around 60 animals have disabilities. It's incredibly fulfilling and rewarding to see the healing process, to see them overcome all of the obstacles that they do, and to see how hard they fight to live and to ultimately see a happy ending. One of the things that we see a lot here is frostbite, and frostbite happens when goats are born during the winter and it's below freezing. The babies are wet and frostbite sets in immediately, often within seconds, and unfortunately their limbs can shrivel up and fall off. They lose their ears, but thankfully we found a way to help those babies, and we get them prosthetic legs. After the healing process and they've been fitted for their devices, they can go on to just be active, happy, healthy goats.
Goats of Anarchy has gained a large following on social media where fans can follow along the goats' heartwarming road to recovery.
When people see the stories and watch them overcome the obstacles on our Instagram and our Facebook pages, they're inspired. We have a lot of people that reach out to me personally and say, you know, I'm in a wheelchair, or I have a family member that is blind, whatever obstacle a particular goat is facing, and they say that they're so inspiring, and when I watch them, I know that if they can do it, I can do it. It's very different to see goats in wheelchairs and goats wearing prosthetic devices on their legs. Goats are one of the most eaten animals in the world, and people view them as livestock. And when they see a different side of that, and we try to show their personalities, I think it's so different that people are captivated.
While nursing hundreds of goats and other animals back to health can be challenging, Leanne says the impact of Goats of Anarchy has been immensely rewarding.
Goats of Anarchy has become bigger than I ever thought it would be. Sometimes it's a little overwhelming, and sometimes I have moments where I reminisce of the simpler days, but I am just feeling so grateful for all of the lives that we've helped, animal and human, and I'm finally feeling that I am just living out my purpose.
That's it for today. I want to thank Amazon for sponsoring this episode. Thanks to Amazon's Career Choice program, a warehouse employee named Ernesto was able to follow his passion and join the healthcare industry as a medical assistant. Click the link below to learn more about Ernesto's story. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, we're all in this together.